Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to my Fallout 4 Mod Spotlight series, where today we're having a look at yet another wonderful mod, this time in the form of Northland Diggers, which is being made by user Ludwig08. And what this glorious little piece of work looks to add into the game is a series of new craftable workstations for your settlers to be assigned to. And I fell in love with this mod when I saw it come up on the Nexus because, well, it's one of the newer problems I've been having with settlements recently, in that I kinda run out of jobs for my settlers to do, as there's only so many crops I need them to grow, and so many points I need them to defend. And so I end up just building like a dozen scavenging stations and throwing them all in there to work, and it just seems odd to me. So I was really happy to see this one, as it adds in new jobs. Now, it actually does work more or less exactly the same as the scavenging station. You build a scavenging bench, which you'll find here in resources and then over in miscellaneous, and then your settler will work at this particular bench, but they're unique in a different way. Now, the scavenging station that we have in the game, a worker will work at it and will just collect any weird random scrap they happen to come across and put it into your workshop inventory. These new stations, on the other hand, will provide a very specific material in 24-hour intervals. So every 24 hours, as long as you have someone working on one of these things, they will produce the resource that that specific station will produce. So for instance, this concrete smasher here will make you either concrete or ceramic. So every 24 hours, you'll get a batch of either concrete or ceramic. The next one, the heavy metal station here, will produce either steel or aluminum. The next station is the lumberjack station, and it will produce either wood or fertilizer. Next is nuclear waste, which will produce either nuclear materials or acid. And finally, we have the shiny copper station, which will produce either copper or circuits. And I really love this because, well, one, it's finding specific materials that I may particularly need for my settlements. So I really like that. This one especially. Oh boy, circuits and copper. I always run out of them with all the electrical stuff I've been building recently, so it'd be nice to have those specific materials found at a bench. And some may think that that's a little bit cheaty because they are just looking for that specific thing, but notice the resources required to build one of these things. The scavenging station is easy, 5 wood, 3 steel. This shiny copper station, on the other hand, requires 10 oil, 10 acid, 30 steel, 50 wood, and 25 aluminum. So to get that specific material, you have to invest a heck of a lot more, and which is why I think it's actually quite well balanced. You're not just throwing down some cheap station to get the specific materials you need, you are investing in your settlement's future. And all the other ones have equally as high of requirements, though in different quantities and varieties. So nuclear waste requires 50 wood, 30 steel, 15 asbestos, and 10 glass. The lumberjack, 50 wood, 5 fertilizer, 30 steel, and 20 cloth. Heavy metal needing 50 wood, 30 steel, 10 oil, 10 acid, and 5 circuitry. And finally, the concrete smasher needing 50 wood, 30 steel, 5 circuitry, and 10 adhesive. And once you have them built, they work, like I said, exactly like the scavenging station. You just select a settler and, you know, assign them to that station. So if I wanted to move one of these guys, say this fella here, from the nuclear station over to the lumberjack one, there we go. It's as easy as that. I just select him and then move him over there, and he'll start working on getting wood or fertilizer. If his AI can path there, give him a moment. He'll figure it out eventually. That's just poor AI on the game's part. But yes, well, actually, let's just double check that to make sure I'm not a fool. He is, yeah, he's assigned to that one. Oh, I think he's gonna make it. There we go, he found his way. Video game AI, folks. And now he's going to dig in the foundation for fertilizer and wood. Yeah, maybe a new animation is needed for that bench. But another reason that this is different from the scavenging workbench is how you collect the materials. Remember what I said, every 24 hours it will produce materials. And the scavenging stations, they just go right into your workshop inventory. These, on the other hand, produce a basket full of goods. So here in the nuclear one, we have a basket full of nuclear waste, which you'll notice on the shiny copper station, we have no such basket in that area. We see again the basket here full of goodies. This one, not a thing. So if we go and collect that...
assign someone to this.
Yes, he was, but I moved him. And then go into our junk, you can see he collected, within the last 24 hours, 10 acid. So they will find more stuff than the scavenging station, but you have to manually collect it, and it's a lot bigger investment to build these things. And as you can see, we've got some other goodie baskets. Let's grab the concrete here, and that produced for us 30 ceramic, and finally the heavy metal one here. Let's see, we got 50 steel from that. So that does produce quite a lot. But again, you got to remember to come and pick it up. And once more, the high investment of these different stations themselves, and it just gives you lots of new fun things for your settlers to do. And as I mentioned, the mod maker is wanting to add more of these in the future. Currently we have 5, but they are wanting to add in other ones like a clockwork station for gears and springs, a nurse/doctor office to produce medicine, and just all sorts of different things like that. There's quite a few different ideas. It'll be interesting to see which all ones do get added in the future, but I really like this mod because I just love the fact that we're getting different jobs for our settlers. And plus, I mean, these look a heck of a lot nicer than the standard scavenging station. I mean, look at that. We got a little robot statue there and everything. It's pretty cool. So yes, if you would like to try out this mod for yourself, you can take a look at the link in the description as always. And yeah, that's really all I have to mention on this mod. So I do hope you have enjoyed this particular episode today. And of course, that you do come back for the next. But until then, thank you for watching, my friends. And as always, have a good one.